Hello, members of New York City Tourist Help. I'm Tour Guide Stan, your administrator and licensed sightseeing guide of New York City. Today is November 2. The reason we're making this video is to show you almost peak leaf peeping time. This is hard to say. Almost peak leaf peeping time. Maybe it is peak in northern Manhattan. This is the Manhattan that doesn't have skyscrapers and heavy traffic and large crowds and stuff all over the streets. This is the quieter, almost suburban upper Manhattan. We actually call it upstate Manhattan. So, gonna take you into Fort Tryon Park. There. At the second highest point, natural point in Manhattan. And I hope you will enjoy the next 8 or 9 minutes of leaves. The park is named for the last English governor of the colony of New York. Tryon, T-R-Y-O-N. We're way up. We're going north. Let's go take a look at the Bronx, shall we? Here's the Bronx. Now those buildings are over a mile away and beyond the Harlem River. The horizon there of trees is Van Cortlandt Park, which is more than twice the size of Central Park. Take the 4 train to the end of the line to get to Van Cortlandt Park. That's the New Leaf Cafe. Bette Midler used to lease it, but you know, things changed during COVID. This park is about a half mile long. After many years, the pathways are getting a revamp. So there's orange netting here and there. In a couple of minutes, I'll be able to show you the New Jersey Palisades. Now, there are places in this park where you can see 12 miles. See all that glittery rock? That's metamorphic schist. Specifically, that's Manhattan schist. It's a hard, durable rock suitable for anchoring hundreds, maybe thousands of skyscrapers into. Now, this park was the gift to the city, a gift to the city of John D. Rockefeller Jr., who felt that Gothic art would uplift the spirit of New Yorkers. So he bought several formerly religious buildings in Europe and had an architect create this masterpiece. This is called the Cloisters. It's a collection of around 500 pieces of religious art from medieval Europe. He felt that this would lift the psyche. His wife, Abby, felt that modern art would lift the psyche. So he created the Cloisters, and she created MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art. They still loved each other. Oh yeah, this is where Clint Eastwood on a motorcycle was chasing people. If you go to the Metropolitan Museum, you can come here the same day for free. is not known for its parking lots, but here is my favorite parking lot. Situated around 180 feet up above the Hudson River. There's the New Jersey Palisades, about 300 feet tall. So the top of that is about 300 feet high. We are at about 200 feet high. Lots of color today. Maybe this is peak. And there are places in this park where you can see that view for 12 miles. Central Park allows you to see a few trees at a time. I mean, it's a beautiful park, but it does not show you either river. This is about a mile across the Hudson River and around 100 feet deep, and it's shipworthy all the way up to the city of Cohoes, about 160 miles up the river. In my hometown. A Franciscan convent is over on the other side. I think we can see it from here. Yeah, there it is. Center. And there it is. Isn't that beautiful? This is not southern Manhattan. This is not crowds, heavy traffic, where you can't back your car up, dirt on the sidewalk. This is northern Manhattan. It's not rural. It's sort of suburban. We call it upstate Manhattan as sort of a joke. Now, let me show you why cars are allowed here. Hang a left and go under the arch. I just showed you the rocks that are over this arch. We're going to go down to the Henry Hudson Parkway, one of Robert Moses' parkways. He invented the term parkway. It was a way to save money by not having to buy thousands of houses and destroy them in order to make a highway. So this is a parkway that runs through a park. Unfortunately, from here, people used to be able to go down to the river, but they couldn't after the parkway was built. So the park is split in half. Moses was good at splitting things in half, just like the original Moses at the Sea of Reeds. Let's look down at the parkway. Northbound only. You can only get to here by coming north, and you can only leave here to the north. The person over there is walking on the Hudson River Greenway, which extends 12 miles of this 13-mile long island. And let's hang a left and get out of here. Or rather, go back into the park. All that native rock, it was made into this arch. This is a Manhattan schist arch, 60 feet high. A grand entry into this grand park. The park is only 67 acres. The Central Park is, I think, about 840. In hectares, Central Park is around 330, and that would make this one, maybe 30 hectares in size. I don't know. Pardon my old car. Beautiful day. Beautiful sunny day. Why people in Manhattan need a pickup truck is beyond me. It's not like you're hauling a snowmobile around. There goes the parking lot again. This time we're going around. We're going around the cloisters too. And heading south. And now in the distance you can see the George Washington Bridge. It opened in 1931. And suspension bridges are generally built from a hillside on one side to the hillside on the other side. So that one's built into the Palisades on one side, and Washington Heights on this side of the river. Oh, this field on the right, the last weekend in September or the first in October, depending, there's a medieval festival to draw attention to this medieval museum of medieval art. And they have jousting, horses and all. It's also where, in the middle of this month, November, we will be holding the commemoration of the Battle of Harlem Heights. And for the 200 and some odd year, the Americans are going to lose. We lose every year. We've been losing for centuries. Oh, and well, if I make a video of it, you'll be able to meet George Washington, or a reenactor who plays him. It's funny, they park their cars right here, and they're all in costume. And that's it. That's Fort Tryon Park, November 2, peak or near peak leaf peeping time. I'm Tour Guide Stan of Isle of New York. I love New York.